what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome to my live real talk with your girl, Lady D. I just realized that today is the 4th of July. Hope you guys enjoy your day. That's exactly why I decided to come on a little early. I was going to come on around about 6 o'clock, but when it comes to my husband's side of the family, they do any and everything to get together because they love that family time, which, I don't blame them. Hey, that's what it's all about. It's all about family. So, guys, I hope you all going to enjoy your day. Make sure y'all have a safe day. Make sure you don't drive and drink, guys, because, like I said, trouble is easy to go ahead and get into. But yeah, I got a lot I want to go ahead and talk about within this hour right here. As you can see by the title and all the drama that is going on between Mel and Arionne Kerr, which I thought those 2 sister wives, I thought that they had got it together, but I guess not. Where now they saying that Mel, she's taking the gloves off, but don't you think it's about time? But like I said, guys, when it comes to my channel, it's not for everyone. So please don't click if you don't like what I'm saying, guys, because believe it or not, in here I'm going to go ahead and stand on my truth. I'm not here to take a side because I don't know these people from a can of paint, okay? And some of these people, they see you on the sidewalk on fire, won't even crap on you in order to go ahead and let out the fire. So, like I said there and say, I don't have a dog in this fight, but if you air it out, trust me, you are a free game. So I just decided to come on. I wanted to come on at 6 o'clock. And then I said, no, I'm going to come on and get it out right now because I don't know what time that, I'm going to come in. And, when it's holidays like this, especially the 4th of July, it's where I'm at. They love to go to the lake and, pop firecrackers and watch the fireworks and all that other good stuff. But before I get into all the stuff that is going on when it comes to Melanie and Ariane Curry, I want to go ahead and just talk a little bit about Angela Stanton, which I had made. I think it was 2 or 3 videos regards to all the stuff that is going on with Angela and Michi X. I just wish that those two powerful sisters, I wish that they would have squashed whatever beef that they had, whatever, which I know is just a misunderstanding. I wish that they would have went ahead and did it, behind closed doors and not on social media because when you doing the work, you have to be careful because we don't want our goods to be evil spoken of. But I was watching Angela, she came back at it this morning and she was showing, all the stuff that she did, for the community, which I don't think that when it comes to Michi X, I don't think that's what she, had a problem with. I think that Michi X most likely, had a problem, being that, she was directing it towards black people, her black community, just like I had said on the other 2 lives. And when, she saw how Angela looked like was catering to all babies and having this, I think it was this white lady which she had a mixed baby that was in there. I don't know if Angela, not Angela, I don't know if Micha X knew that, but I guess that's right there has sent an alarm. I don't know, but I just hope that those two go ahead and work it out. But I also saw on live where Angela went ahead and she cashed out Meet Your Ex her $200. Now that right there, that was a big no, no, no. Especially when it comes to Meet Your Ex. Now Meet Your Ex, she works on what the world or some people, might call demon time. When demon time is like 3:15. Okay, so quite obvious, those whatever your ancestors or whatever is working overtime at that time. And I just wish that, I would have told Angela, girl, don't give that money back. That's just like when Judas went ahead and tried to clear his conscience and, gave the money back when he had betrayed Jesus. Okay. But they didn't want to take that money. So when they threw that money back at Judas, his conscience went ahead and took the best of him where he really took himself out. And when you giving money back, especially when you know that this woman, trust me, she knows how to tap into her ancestors, especially at 3:15, I wouldn't have never gave that money back. What I would have done, guys, and I hope I'm not yelling in y'all ears, but what I would have done, I would have took the money, yes, I would have took it out my home, but I would have went ahead and I would have gave it to a homeless person or someone that needs, because by she sending that money back to the sender, that sender might want to go ahead and collect 7 times more than what she went ahead and gave out. So you have to be careful because like I said, there are wickedness and people that's in high places, and like I said, they know how to make it work. Now I don't know if Angela is aware of all this stuff that's going on, but you have to be careful. So what I would have done, especially Angela, she's giving it back not in good intent. She's giving it back because now that Meet Your Ex and Angela, they are beefing with each other. So I would have never sent that money back to the sender. What I would have done is I would have went and gave it to the homeless. I talked to my mom about it, because like I said, she's really in tune with all this stuff. Like I said, I stand on my faith. I am a Christian, and I believe that, you know, all I have to do is go to my father. But they got some people, they practice other things. Whatever you want to practice, whatever float your boat, go ahead and do it because you have to realize that our religion, everything about us was stripped from us. So we don't even know who we are. All I just know is what was taught to me. Now, it was saying back in Africa that it was not about religion, it was about nature. That's how they was able to get their spirituality, through the nature, the birds, the trees, and the earth and the stars and all this other stuff. But now that we was colonized, now we was adapted and all this other stuff. But I asked my mom. I sat there and said, what if if someone, especially Meet Your Ex, because Meet Your Ex, she already came out openly say that she practiced voodoo. Now, like I say, people that come around me with voodoo and stuff like that, I do not practice voodoo, but I live deep in the South, and I know that there's a lot of people around me, they practice all that stuff. So, what Angela should have done, Angela should have went and she should have given that money to the homeless or just put it in her whatever her organization because it's not for her anyway. It was about those children. See, we got to get our feelings and our emotions, all out the way. So by Angela went ahead and gave that money. It's just like what Judas did, how Judas went ahead, when he sat there and tried to sell Jesus out, what he did was, he tried to, give that money back. But by, and I'm not saying Meet Your Ex, what she would do because I don't know these people. Like I said, I don't know these people personally. I don't know these people from a can of paint. But Meet Your Ex, like I said, some people, especially when they practice, all this stuff, they deal with demon time, and which we we call it demon time. But I said there and said, we take everything that when it comes to our black inheritance, we take it and we demonize it. So I don't know. But sometimes, when you give money back grudgingly, these people, they knows how to work to sit there and squeeze it out of you 7 times, even if they have to take that $200 and go bury it into some graveyard. And before you know it, you got a huge hole that's in your hands. Look like everything is falling apart, in your life, because you sitting there, you giving it back gradually. So if someone sit there and they give you money, take it with grace, because like I said, they must have wanted you to have it. And even if they do it and they blow a trumpet or whatever they want to do about it, that's their problem. Because when they give you that money, you're gonna use it in good faith. So whatever they say about it, that's between them and their God. Went ahead and gave it back. That's just like when this girl had took my money. You remember when she one of these YouTubers, she went ahead and she had took my money, and I had told her, I say, look, I gave you this money for you to do a job that you didn't do. And I also gave you a $50 tip. That was for you. But the $250 that I gave you, that was for you to do a job. And if you don't get that money out of your house, everything that you touch, it's gonna just fall to the ground. And lo and behold, this woman was out of her house. She was I mean, going through pure hell. And on the day of my birthday, went to jail. So, like I said there and say, we got to be careful because, like I said, it is wickedness in high places. And sometimes, people, they'll work overtime on you while you sitting home, not doing anything. They working overtime on you. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out. I wish I would have just went ahead and made a video by itself with that, but I didn't think that, when I came on YouTube that I was going to see all that stuff right there. So this right here is not a clickbait, but I just had to go ahead and get that out. We got to start, working together because like I said, iron sharpen iron. And we cannot sit there and keep allowing these enemies to see that, we can't get along because we can get along. It's just the fact that we get caught up in our feelings and everybody wants to be chiefs. Nobody wants to go ahead and be Indians. So I'm going to go ahead and stick a pin in that. Maybe later on today, I might comb through some more because, when you do something, Angela, she was showing all the stuff that she was doing for the community. We all did a lot of stuff for the community. I do stuff right here on my channel. If someone helped me, I'm going to make sure I help you. And I tell you guys, if you help me with my channel or anything that I have passion about, trust me, I will, sit there and I'll be a blessing to you. But you don't have to toot the horn because whenever you do something, you do it in secret. Nobody have to know what you're doing because what you do is not about squatty dotty or anybody. When you do something, it's because you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart and for the betterment of your people. So if you see one of your brothers or sisters are homeless or that they are in need, you don't need to toot your horn. You don't need to go on the nearest corner, the corner and sit there and blow a trumpet and toot your horn. No, whatever you do to someone, whatever you want to give to someone, give it to them, from the bottom of your heart. Don't worry about what this person going to do with it or I have to come on and shine a light and tell you, look, I did this, I did that. No, it's a lot of people have done so much stuff and they have did it where you don't even know what these people have done. I remember when all the stuff that I have done, one of the girls that helped tore down my business, when she found out that when her husband was in prison, it was my agency was keeping her lights on, was feeding her and all this other stuff. She didn't know until at the last it was saying, don't you know that money that was coming in your home and your pantries was full, it was not because of what the church did. It was because of what these agency had did for you. And she came and she hugged me and we cried and all this other stuff. But you don't have to toot your horn. There's a lot of people, guys, that when you do, give it from your heart. And that's all I want to say. I see Life Journey, Melanie MC came in and said, amen. But, like I said, they say, guys, this is real. This right here is real. But I'm going to go ahead and move on this because, I try to go ahead and stay at least for an hour. And after that, I'm done. I'm done with this right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get back to Melanie and Arionne. And you guys know how I feel when it comes to this. My channel is not for everyone. Please do not sit there and say that I'm taking sides because I'm not taking sides. I'm the type of person that if you air it out, you are free game. You air it out, you are free game. And where I think that Melanie had messed up, and I tell you guys all the time, is when she had this show to come on air. She shouldn't have never sat there and came out her and Martell with a reality show, knowing all the stuff that was going on in their personal life. So ain't nobody can't get mad but the devil, because when you air it out, you are free game. If I know that my life was jacked up from toe up from the floor up, no way in the world that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pitch a show. Now, all this stuff that had happened last night, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna comb through it. If not, I get to it later. But if I was Melanie, I wouldn't have never sat there and entertained that. Never entertained that. That's just to show you that when it comes to Arionne Curry, Arionne knows exactly how to get in Melanie's skin. And by Melanie coming out, which she got her millimeters, and we know when it comes to those millimeters, oh, they go very hard for Melanie. They fight very hard for Melanie. So why didn't Melanie have to step off of her throne to sit there and address all this stuff that is going on out there with Arionne? Now, I wanted to go ahead and just make a little animation video and talk about it, because I didn't even want to sit there and come on to say this, man, because like I said, this is a little too much. So I'd rather just do an animation video. But all this stuff right here, all you doing is giving people your power. That's all you doing. And when Melody came on, and I made sure, because I talk so fast, so I made sure that I had some little bullet points, because I don't want to forget what I said, because I got a lot of stuff that's going on, right here. I'm on the way out the door in about a few more hours. But you don't give people free advertisement. And that's exactly what Melody did. She gave Arionne free advertisement, because Melanie shouldn't have never, just like I said, I would have never got in the mix of it. And when Melanie had called Arionne slow and, was talking about, all this other stuff, to me, guys, like I said, this is real talk. You're both slow, because Melanie knew that her husband was running with Arionne for 5 or 6 years, which, like I said, I don't consider that as a side chick. I consider that as the other woman. And that's how Shahrazad Ali looked at it as well. Because if you don't know what your husband was doing, for 6 years running with the same woman, because we don't know no other woman that Martell was running with but Arionne Curry. So quite obvious, I wouldn't have called her slow, because it could turn around as you slow as well. Because you trying to say that you was with your husband for 13 years, and out of the 6 years, your wife, my husband was out there running with somebody and you didn't know. And like I said there and say, guys, no way in the world I would have went ahead and I would have pitched that show. But now that it's on, like I said, you cannot get mad what, is out there. Now, some people are saying they are doing all this right here because the ratings are really slow and they need something to go ahead and boost it up. Where if that's the case, then you might as well to go ahead and add Arionne to that show, because pretty soon, if Martell stays on Love and Marriage and Huntsville, Arionne gonna be on that show, because, like I told you guys, and one of my friends, logical speak, she going to owe me $50, because when I say something, trust me, you can take it to the bank. Even though I use my energy on this stuff right here, but that's where our people at. Our people love these reality shows. We love drama. While these people on the outside is sitting there working overtime on us. So if that's where my people at, that's where I'm gonna go, because just like I said, I know how to take the foolish things of this world to conform the wise. But I'm seeing people sitting there saying, other YouTube bloggers saying that Melanie is classy, uh, Arionne is trashy, and saying all types of stuff about Arionne. Like I said, God does not bless mess. One thing that I know about the Most High God, he is not the altar of confusion, but of love, peace, and of a sound mind. God does not need your help. And anytime when you try to interfere in God's work, God might have a change of mind. Yes, God have a change of mind. because you don't sit there and fight evil with evil, because revenge is the Lord's. And I know Melanie most likely probably wished that she wouldn't have never came on live, because everybody's saying that Melanie put on the boxing gloves. Well, Melanie might have put on the boxing glove, but Arionne also had put on the boxing glove, and she gave her an uppercut. Because anytime when you sit there and you drag my kids in it, then that's right there. That hurts. Because what Arionne had said, Melanie was saying, you can't count. You got 6 kids. So quite obvious, Melanie was adding her kids, her 4 kids in the mix as well. That's in the house with Arionne and Martell. So what Melody has said, you only claimed the 5. So quite obvious, your child was not in there. What did Arionne say? My child was in the house, but your son was with the cousins. Now, right there, like I said there and say, I would have left it alone. And when Arionne had brought up about you worrying about Martell went ahead and filed bankruptcy, but you filed bankruptcy as well. And what Melanie said, and it's not her exact words, it's not verbatim. Oh, she pretty much did it because, she most likely didn't want it to sit there and take care of Martell, but what I got from it, you had the money. So if you had the money, why would you file bankruptcy? So like I said there and say, people got to be careful what they put out, because now the IRS might be looking at you just like they looked at Tasha K. Because when you file bankruptcy, you file in bankruptcy because you do not have those funds. But now you came on live and pretty much saying why you did that. Come on, guys. See, that's why I sat there and say that's power in the tongue. We got to be careful of what we put out. We got to be careful of what we put out. I don't understand what you're saying, NC Beauty. You are so, I don't know what that means. But I see that my girl Logical Speak is in the house. Hey, Lodge, did you get your mic together? Because if you get your mic together, I'll go ahead and drop the mic. Renee Williams says Arionne is Melanie Calmer for being absolute. Oh, girl, don't have me to sit there and do a start preaching. Please don't have me to start preaching. That's why I came early in the morning, because I didn't feel like preaching. Don't have me to start preaching. Renee Williams says that Arionne is Melanie's karma for being so mean to Tisha. She's mean to all the women on the show. She got rid of Wanda and Destiny, but now she can't get rid of Arionne. Plus, she is now with Melanie Kiss. Oh, girl, now right there, it can't get no worse than that. But like I said there and say, what goes around comes around. That's why you have to be careful how you treat people. You got to be careful for how you treat people, because you never know. Somebody else might come along and be your worst nightmare, because we don't know the story. We only know what they put out there, but we're not living inside that house. We looking from the outside in. We don't know what's going on in that house. And like I said there and say, if you're going to keep dragging Arionne Curry in the mix, then you might as well to give her a platform so she can tell her story. Because who can tell it better than the ones that's already been through? I was going to go ahead and play the video. Maybe later on the night. I don't know. I might play the video, but I'm all worked up. Because like I said there and say, you have to be careful how you put your business out there. Because Melanie got it right now. I can play the video where she said, pretty much she had the funds, but she filed bankruptcy because she didn't want Martell to get nothing. That's right there. That's fraud. That's being a scammer. That's prison time. You don't mess with the IRS, because you never know. That stuff gonna come back. Whatever you put out in the atmosphere, trust me, it's gonna come back on you. And like I said, guys, I don't have a dog in this fight. This is not about me, Dottie, Squatty, or anybody. But nowhere in the world that I would sit there and say, I'm in my peaceful state. I don't have time for this drama anymore. But yet, the minute you had the opportunity to sit there thinking that you was going to come on Instagram and sit there and talk to this girl who not only sat there and caused havoc in your home, now she's sitting there, she got your kids. Come on, guys. But like I said, I was thinking, I say it's a reason why all this stuff is taking place. Let me see if I can go ahead and let logical come on, because guys, I have gotten worked up. I have gotten worked up. So I was going to do that reaction video, but I'm not going to go ahead and do it. Maybe later on tonight, or maybe tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and do it. But this right here, like I say, guys, you have to be careful how you treat people, because what goes around comes around. And when it comes back to you, you may not handle what Melanie said. Melanie said when they go low or something like that, she says she gonna take it to hell. Well, like I said, you say you gonna take it to hell. The devil on his playground, he don't play fair. The devil don't play fair. You never know why you sitting there trying to take it to hell instead of taking it to God in prayer. When you open that door, it might be a Arionne Curry. Arionne Curry is your worst nightmare. She's your karma. She's your thorn in the side, a thorn that you cannot get rid of. Come on, guys. And this is not me being messy. I speak truth. I can't sugarcoat. Girl, this is a lot, right? How you doing, Lodge?
I'm great, Lady D. How are
Okay, let
you?
me see if I can hear. Hey, Lodge.
Hey, Lady D, can you hear me?
I can hear you real good now. How are you doing?
I'm great. I am great. Great, great. How are you today?
Girl, doing good. I say, let me come on a little
I see
earlier.
you fired up this morning. I thought you was coming
Yeah,
on this evening.
I was coming on, but I forgot that it was the 4th of July, because see, I'm not really into all these holidays. But like I
Me
said, my
either.
husband and my children are. So,
Uh-huh.
like I said, I don't try to force my belief on them. Whatever
Uh-huh.
they do, and
Yeah.
and so I said, well, don't make the sense for me coming on at 6 o'clock when I'm about to go out the doors. So maybe
Yeah,
later
girl.
on.
We
But
don't do the
yeah.
we don't do the 4th of July over here either. I'm going to get me an order of shrimp later for dinner.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, my husband family, they crawfish because we down here in the South barbecuing,
Yeah.
and then they all go into the lake and watch the fireworks and all this stuff. But girl, this is too much, huh?
I know, I know. Well, wait a minute. Did you hear that the next Love and Marriage will be in New Orleans?
Oh, it's gonna be in my neck of woods.
That's what I heard. That's what
Come
I
on.
heard. That's the word on the street, girl.
Oh my God. Oh
Ah,
my girl, I got to tell my friend about it because, like I said,
mhm,
she got her business already set. Now, like I said, I
mhm,
probably could have one time, but like if you got too much
uh-huh,
drama in your life, don't make no
uh-huh.
sense for you coming on unless you know you are an open book, right?
Girl, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be hot though if it's in New Orleans. I heard
Oh,
that's
girl.
the next city. I'm not sure how soon, but word on the curb, child, is Louisiana, New Orleans is the next city.
I just hope that Carlos King don't come knock on my door.
Girl, he gonna knock on your door and you
Cause
gonna
I
accept.
but see, like I said, my life is a living book, is an open book.
Open book, God,
I
yeah.
don't have if you want to know it, trust me, who could tell it better? I could tell it.
Okay,
You see what I'm saying? I
girl,
went
that's
from
what I
six
hear.
figures all the way down to none. You see what I'm saying? And God raised me back up.
Right
So
back up, girl.
and
Yep.
so, like I said, I'm not ashamed, but when you out there, you're gonna have to be able to face whatever is coming your
Right.
way.
Absolutely. Yep. Girl, New
But
Orleans
you're
is the
gonna
next
owe me.
city.
You're gonna owe me them $50. You see, it's
I
coming to
know,
pass.
girl. I know. I know. It looks like I'm going to be losing this bet. I
I
don't have a
told
problem
you.
with it.
I told
It's
you
starting
that.
to look like it. I'm still gonna stand 10 toes down. It ain't gonna be her.
It's going to be her. I
Okay,
promise you.
okay. We gonna see.
It's going to be her because Martell did say he said that Ariane was a good mother. And I knew, I
Right.
told you from day one, I said
Yeah.
that those kids already had met Arionne. I told
Yep.
you that.
You did
Girl,
say
like I
that.
said, I am a true prophetess. I take
You
this
did
foolish
say
stuff to
it, girl.
confirm the wise.
You did say it. You know me, I'm always trying to apply some logic and reason to
Yes,
something. And I don't see where it's logical or reasonable financially for him. But a lot of people get with people for different reasons. He
yep,
want more kids.
yep,
She looked like she be ready to, drop another baby or two for him. Girl, I might
absolutely.
have to pay. I might have to pay this debt.
You gonna pay that debt, honey.
I
Look what
Yes, I
Renee
am.
Renee Williams said that Melanie is getting what she deserved for always being nasty to the cast. Ariane
Absolutely,
is the only one that is able to activate her. Melanie has to be careful because Ariane is with the mess. Absolutely. You can see
absolutely.
Ariane. Ariane don't play.
Yep, yep. Well, look, the way I see it, Melody draw. No, let me put this in another way. Melody pulled Ariane into the mess
Yes, yes,
from the beginning for profit. Now she
yes.
get the money because her fans got her, but she got to pay for that dirt. Because she
She,
could have said, "Okay, you cheated. I've forgiven you and let it go."
hmm.
She pulled Ariane out of the woodwork,
That's it.
and now she paying for it.
Yes, she is.
Yep,
That's
she
why I say
pulled
you
it
got to
out.
be careful. You
You
have
got to
to
be
be
careful
careful
what you do.
what comes out of your mouth. And you
Right.
got to be careful because all money is not good money.
All money ain't good money. And she did it for financial gain.
That
Now
she
she
took
got
her
the
pain.
money,
She took her pain for gain. But she
absolutely, but she ain't got no peace.
no
Okay.
peace at all. What's the purpose of having a
A
gaining the
lot of
entire
money.
world? What's the
Yep.
purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul? Or you up all
Absolutely.
night, you can't sleep.
And I'm telling you, she started to look like Wendy Williams to me. And
Absolutely.
I love me some Wendy Williams. But
Yes.
Melody is starting to act, perform, and think in a
Absolutely.
Wendy Williams mindset of allowing this man to mess up her mentality. Because
That's
all she
it.
talk about is Martell
And
all the
I
time.
have moved on. What you keep talking about him when you say you have moved on, that means it doesn't matter who he's with. But you see,
Absolutely.
I never forget when Melanie had told Martell, say, you can go out with whomever you want to go out with, but not Ariane Kerr, because that would be like a sort of, and it's not an exact
Ah,
word. It will really affect her. But what Martell did, went and got with Ariane Curry, and
yeah,
knowing good well, Melanie probably could have gotten over any woman, but that one right there, that's a thorn to her side.
my problem is if she is his choice, I'm speaking of Ariane, why is he still keeping her below the radar, off the camera? He don't date her. I mean, openly. I don't get that part.
The
That's
because
the uh-huh.
we only know what they put out there. You don't know what's going on. You don't know where these people are. Just like for the 4th of July, do you think that these people going to just sit in the house? It's just that not too many people that they are around is so
Mhm.
heavily invested in this show where they got to connect with bloggers and say this is where Ariane and Martell they both are, just like with the
Uh-huh.
Kardashians. You remember how they used to say every time when Kim used to come out of the house, she would call the paparazzis and
Right,
tell
right,
the
right,
paparazzis, I'm at that location. No, those
right.
people live under the radar.
I
These
don't
people
know.
probably go eat out. They most likely they probably go and enjoy their lives and do
Mm,
things, but they don't sit there and make a big stink about it. That's how I look at it.
I don't know. I still have a problem with it because he's openly dated Sheree, been to her
That
house.
was a stunt. That was a stunt.
You think so?
Yes, that was a
I
stunt.
mean, what it didn't do anything for either one of them.
It did a
You know,
lot. It did a lot because
you think,
what it was doing is it was for us to see that Martell was moving on.
mm,
And by Martell, was thinking that he may not, be filming with Love and Marriage in Huntsville anymore because he even said that, now that him and Melody was divorced, that maybe I might have, a chance to go ahead and get on Love and Marriage, not Love and Marriage, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because
Uh-huh.
I remember listening to Arionne Curry where she was saying that and I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know her exact words, that she pretty much was talking to Bravo Network, about getting on that show. So you don't know what kind of deal that these people was working out.
I don't know, girl. I'm still not convinced.
Sister, ride with me. I'm telling you,
All
ride
right,
with me,
girl.
honey.
I'm here, but I'm still not completely sold
Oh,
that she
ride
gonna
with
be
me,
the one.
sister. Oh, she is the one. I
I
promise
I
you, she
mean,
is the one.
financially, it would be a disaster
Mhm,
Like Kevin Hunter with
mhm.
Wendy Williams. Financially, it would be a disaster for him to be with her.
Now,
In the
want me to tell you
business
why?
world.
Want me to tell you
Why?
why it won't be
Why?
a disaster? Because he had to really love this woman to let this woman sit there and tear down almost everything that he had built. But he was willing to walk away out of it all to sit there and be with someone that he loved, knowing that it was what he wanted. I think that when it came to Melody and Martell, it was all about clout. I don't think that that was the
Yeah.
type of life that he really wanted, to go out there and hobnob with all the elites and trying to
Right.
fit in. I don't think that was he was comfortable with that lifestyle. I think he was more, like I say, of an old-fashioned person that wanted to come home and to a
Yeah.
clean house. The kids, they well fed, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Arionne is getting these kids' hair done, making sure that these kids are fed and they homework, and
Uh-huh.
that's the type of man that I see that Martell is, that
Right.
he is.
I
He's
agree.
not a type a socialite that wants to be out there, because we already know when it comes to Melanie. Melanie comes across, and I'm gonna say what she put out as a clout chaser. Why would you go
Uh-huh.
overseas and sit there and try to come on Instagram saying about you with a billionaire? I don't give a care if you guys was network. That should have never been on Instagram.
Yeah, that was for her fans, so
That was
they loved
tacky.
it. They were saying that was her man. That's what
That
she
was
did it
tacky.
for.
That was
I want,
tacky.
yeah. But here's the thing with me, with Martell, he wants to make money,
Mhm.
and who you are aligned with gets you in a lot of doors. Somebody that can be respected by in the business world.
Mhm.
Martell is not an extrovert. He's an introvert. And
Mm,
like you said, he's
absolutely.
a home person. Ariane cannot get him in no doors.
But he already said that he's not really worried about that. He even said it on Call His King show.
Yeah,
Didn't
well,
Tell
I
said
mean,
that, all that TV stuff, that's not him. He only did it
yeah,
to make Melody happy.
I know, baby. But here's the thing. He want to make money. He do not want to be broke. He don't
Well,
want to
he wants
work
to make
hard.
money. He do, but I don't think it have to be on TV.
Mm. It has to be presentable to present to the business world, and she is not
Mhm,
that. He will, girl, he will be another Kevin Hunter if he
mhm,
marries Ariane Curry.
mhm.
There's nobody in the business world that's going to open doors and work with him with her as his spouse.
But this is what I think, Lodge. What I think is that either, sooner or
He gonna
later,
keep her in
someone
the
gonna have to
shadows.
make a choice. Somebody gonna
He
have to make a choice.
he's gonna keep her in the shadows.
You think I don't think so
She
because
will be that woman he go to get
mhm,
straight. You know what I'm talking about.
yes.
What he likes that she does, but that's it.
Mhm.
Unless he don't mind being broke.
Well, what I think is that if he did a good job building a successful business when the cameras wasn't around, I believe that he can do it again. I believe that he can do it again. All he
Yeah,
have to do now is sit there and just stay off of social media and do what he need to do. Don't come on and stir
Mhm.
up this fire. Let melon what's it called it, the millimeters, let them do whatever they wanna do, let them do it. But, if I come on, I would never come on to address stuff like this anymore.
She will
It
always be the side chick. Period.
Yeah, Arionne, you saying?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
She
Well,
will always be
see
that piece. And you know what? She will always be the side piece.
we gonna see, and the reason why, like I said then say, I'm getting closer to getting my $50, so I think,
Okay.
like I
Okay.
said, I take this
Okay.
this foolish stuff, these reality shows, because
I
that's,
mean, look.
like I said, that's where I'll
I
keep
mean,
at. But
if
I I think that if you got my kids in the home, with the sister wife, then I think that's, a relationship is going to come out of it because I saw
I'm
it.
not
I saw
even
it work.
sure, I'm not even sure them kids is with they are partying for the fourth together. That could be
Oh
a lie
yeah,
that
she
she
said
told.
you didn't hear it. You didn't
I
read the
heard her say
text
it.
message. You read
I
the
heard
text
her say
message.
it. Yeah, I heard her say it, but she would
Hmm.
have to show it for me to believe it.
Nah, I wouldn't show it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even get the kids nowhere involved in it. If I was her, I wouldn't even put that much out of it
I mean,
because
for it to be believable,
I
he
wouldn't
could
even.
be
I
he could
wouldn't.
be at his mama's house for
Yeah,
the
but I
fourth,
wouldn't. I wouldn't
or
even.
with some of his friends. He could even be in Atlanta.
Girl, if
I don't
Ariane
know.
put those kids on social media, most likely, I think that the entire millimeters would be knocking on the door, or it would
No,
be a disaster.
she wouldn't have to put his kids on there. She could have them in the background talking, but she could put her, Martell, and her child
Hmm.
showing them partying for the fourth.
Nah, I wouldn't do that either.
I'm
If I was
telling you.
this right here, when she dropped this text, let me see if I can go ahead and read it again because I was gonna play the
I don't
video.
believe a lot of what she say. I'm just gonna
I
be
don't
honest.
know. I don't know. Like I said, all we could just go by of what they put out, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna believe everything she say. Just like
Yeah,
I don't believe half of what Melody say.
yeah,
In fact, a
yeah.
quarter of what Melody say, I don't believe.
Oh, let me see if I can find what she had put out so I can go ahead and read it again. Like I said, this is right here. This is a mess. This is a mess, but we already know, something like this was going to come. And you remember, I think they're going to show it next week
Hmm.
when Melanie, she does not want to be a part of whatever not Kimmy, Tisha and Marshall got going on. What is Black?
The Black Expo.
Yes, the Black Expo. So now you heard what Tisha said. Well, since Melanie is not, on
Yeah.
board, then
Put
it's going to
Stormy in
be
her
Storm.
place.
So
Ah,
maybe they already sitting there. They got a
yep,
spot. They filling her spot right now, saying, if you
already.
don't want to film, if you don't want to be a part, you want to just keep bringing in that
Yep,
drama and coming in looking like you mad with the world,
yep.
then
Put Stormy in
here's
her
the door.
place.
Here's the
Ah,
door. You go. So I
and
think,
that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna put Stormy
yeah,
and her husband
yeah, in
in the
Melanie
place of
and Martell
Melody.
too. And I was thinking last night when I saw this, I was thinking the Fletchers. I say, oh, Nell Fletcher, she better sit there and she better start getting in touch with Tisha and them because Tisha and them look like they on
Ah,
the winning side.
Nell
She
will end up
Mel is
on the
about out
opposite
the
side.
door. Melanie is
Yeah,
almost out the door.
yeah.
She don't even really have nobody to film with because now they saying that Melanie and Kimmy is falling out, which that's not going to work because
Mm,
Marcel and Maurice, they are very close brothers. And you
absolutely.
think that Marcel and Maurice going to watch that with Kimmy is with Melanie and Tisha is left on the house, it's not gonna work like that. These people is all about family.
Kimmy and Maurice is as good as divorced as they gonna ever be.
Didn't I tell you that?
Maurice been done with Kimmy.
Yeah. I think once he got that degree, that was it.
That was it. You know,
Mhm.
Monster being there, pestering the heck out of Kimmy is Maurice's out clause.
Yep. Yep. Look what
Kimmy is
Elizabeth.
gonna have to divorce him because Monster ain't gonna never treat her any other way than he do because he loves his mama.
Absolutely. Look what,
They argue. Uh-huh.
look, not to cut you off, look what Elizabeth Holtbrook says. He wanted a more southern, quiet, submissive wife like Letitia.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
But somebody that the public and the business world can accept and will be submissive to him. And that is not Arionne Curry.
Yep. But we're gonna
Okay.
see. We're gonna see because
Martell wants to make money, honey.
I don't think so. I think he
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
make money. I think he wanna make money, but he don't wanna sell his soul.
Right. Well, absolutely. Here's the thing Martell's money is made in the public now.
Mhm.
That's where his money is being made. I don't know if he'll ever get another contractor's license to build, but his money is made in front of the camera and in the
Mhm.
public.
Mhm.
And Ariane Curry is not the mate for him to be in the public eye in order for him to make money. It will
Well,
be another Sharina Hudson deal.
we gonna see.
He
We
will be
see.
another Kevin Hunter crying because he ain't got no money.
Well, we
Because he
gonna
can't
see.
make no money without Ariane Curry.
We're gonna see. We have a right to agree to disagree. So that's your theory, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Elizabeth is
stand on
right
my
though.
theory. Huh?
Elizabeth is right. He's a Southern man. He wants a
Yes.
Southern, quiet, submissive wife like Letitia,
Mhm.
and he gonna find one. But it ain't Ariane Curry.
Okay, we gonna see. I
We
think it
will see.
is. I think it's
He ain't
going to
that
be.
stupid. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody think Martell is super stupid. He's
Mhm.
not. Okay, he could have married her as soon as he got a divorce. He could have brought
Absolutely.
her out in the public eye as soon as he got a divorce. He
Mhm.
has not. She will remain in the shadows.
Okay, we gonna see.
But we will see.
We gonna see because
I
he
will
didn't
bet the
Martell said
throne.
before the end of this year, he said that
He
he's
want to be
going to get ma.
engaged.
Yep, he's and I think that he is engaged.
He will not make a dime if he marry her. He'll
I
be
think
another
he
Kevin Hunter crying.
yep, I think he's going to, I think it's going to be Ariane Curry. If I had and I'm a type of person, I'm not a betting person, but
Right.
if I had to put at least a few eggs, I'm not saying money, okay?
Uh-huh.
If I had to put a few eggs in a basket, I will put
Uh-huh.
it on Ariane Curry because
No, no, no.
Ariane Curry, see, you don't know how these Southern women think. We don't think like the city women, okay?
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I truly believe when it comes to these Southern women, trust me,
Uh-huh.
this
Uh-huh.
here, what I am talking about, this is part of the norm, okay?
Uh-huh.
These women, trust me, they can have 5 or 6 babies or whatever they have, and for
Uh-huh.
somebody else husband, trust me, they gonna wait for that man. If that man leave from his
Well,
wife,
she
they
gonna
gonna
be
wait for.
waiting.
We
She
gonna
gonna be
see.
waiting. I'm
We gonna
thinking in a
see.
logical mindset, and I'm thinking about money and the
Mhm.
opportunity and the potential to make money, and it ain't with her.
Yeah. Well,
And he's
money
not
wise,
stupid.
no. But I was sitting there thinking, I was saying maybe they need to give themselves a break from the show. At
Yeah,
least 2 years. Give themselves a break from the show
no,
and
I don't think
once
so.
that, then come back after 2 years and see how
I don't
everything
think
is
so.
going from there. But I don't think they're gonna walk away from that money now. At
No,
least
no, no.
not now since they have gotten a taste of it.
Money make the world go round, and their money is made on this show. And any other potential for making money comes from their appearance on this show. You see, he's trying to clean up his image.
Mhm.
Marrying her is only going to drag it down
Yeah.
because
Well,
she is who she is.
mhm.
Okay, she can't change her personality, and that ain't gonna make him no money.
Okay, we gonna see.
Yep, he need
We
money. He like
we
them suits. He want to be able to feed his kids. He want to have a home. He's not getting that with her.
okay, we gonna see. I say I give it at least until the end of this year.
He'll be
He's gonna
crying like Kevin Hunter.
he's gonna come out and saying, that's who he loved. And that,
uh, Kevin
who he
Hunter married Sharina Hudson and went straight down. Nobody is offering him nothing,
come on.
no type of work. You cannot marry down. and think you're going to go up in the business world. Martell would be crying like Kevin Hunter if he
Well,
marries. In fact, he'll be worse than Kevin Hunter,
wow.
and he ain't that stupid.
You heard it from Real Talk with Lady D and friends, okay?
Okay, and believe me, Chris Fletcher is in his ear, and anybody else, any of his other um guys that he went to college with, man, that's not the one. You want to be
Mhm.
broke, crying like Kevin Hunter? Marry Arionne Curry. Okay, they are in his ear.
He might choose love over money.
Oh no, girl. That would
A
be goofy.
a Goofy choosing love over money? Oh,
Absolutely,
come on, guys.
absolutely. That
So
would be
you would
super
choose
goofy.
money over love. You rather sit there and have money. Girl, you need to come in my life then. I promise you're gonna be miserable.
Oh
It's
my
all over.
God. Oh
Choose
my
money.
God.
If you choose
Love,
money over
love,
love,
love, love, love. Please.
choose money over love. I promise you're gonna be up all night crying. Oh, I see Alina says Martell is miserable and jealous of Mel, so he will have to try to one up her by going public with a woman who has a
Well, it ain't
status.
gonna be one up with no dang on Ariana Curry.
Mhm. No, he is
That's
saying
one
that he
down.
no, she's saying Martell is miserable and jealous.
He might be miserable, but
Mhm,
marrying Ariana Curry is not a step up.
mhm,
No, he would have to marry somebody at Melody's level or above her in
mhm.
order to be a step up. Marrying Ariana Curry is just like what Kevin did with Sharina Hudson. That's a step down.
So when you say that married to Melanie's level, so didn't Martell already explain that when Melanie was the Rolls Royce or the whatever she was, and
No,
Ariane was
she
the
said,
Honda?
no, Melody said she was the Rolls Royce to Ariana
And
Curry Honda.
what did Martell say?
Y'all went to the same college.
Thank you.
Okay. But he knows that he's not stupid. He knows that Arion Curry is not on the level of prestige and respect as a Melody. Okay. He's
Mhm,
not stupid. He sees how low Arion Curry can go
mhm.
when she's pissed. He would be the biggest idiot if he married her, just like a Kevin Hunter. Everybody done seen what Kevin Hunter went through.
So the reason why I think that Martell is fighting so hard for Ariane is because he feels that everybody is talking about her, but they're not giving her the platform to go ahead and tell her side.
Right. He wants her to be on that show to piss Melody off.
But
He does.
why people is talking about it? Why someone else want to come on? Love Jones. Let me see what she got to say. Hello, how you doing, Love Jones? What you got?
Hey,
Love
Love
Jones.
Jones.
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
how are y'all doing?
Doing great.
All right, how are
I'm
you?
good.
Doing great.
That's
Happy 4th
good.
of
Happy
July. What
for
you got?
Hey, Love Jones.
Oh, this is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess.
Yes,
I
it
feel
is.
like this, right? I feel like Melanie still wants Martell. I'm sorry. I don't care
Oh
what nobody
yeah. Oh
say.
yeah.
They
Mhm.
Yeah, she
stalked
do.
this, everything this man do. They went, he posted a woman from when he did his tuxedo launch. There was a woman that shared him on her Insta story. He reposted on his story. Do you know that her flying monkeys went and traced this woman down and inboxed this woman and told her, "Oh, you shouldn't be with Martell. You're in danger." And Mountain, you hear what he did? Like they went and stalked this
That's
woman
horrible.
down.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
I saw that picture. That chick kind of
Anything
looked
that
like
Martell's
Belinda.
tried.
Go
That
ahead,
yeah,
say
that's
what
her
you
name, Belinda. She's a beautiful
Yeah,
woman. They went and stalked
yeah.
that woman
Yeah.
down. My thing is, if
Yeah.
you don't want Martell, why are y'all worried about who he dates outside of Melanie?
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all be
That's
first of all, y'all follow Martell, y'all follow Ariel, y'all follow them and stalk them all day, every day. Don't tell me Melanie ain't still caught up in that mess. Melanie feelings
um.
and everything is still caught up in Martell, and I don't care what
Oh
nobody
yes.
say. And
Yes,
she
Love
mad because
Jones.
she chose Ariel.
Absolutely. Yeah. Remember, Melody did not want to divorce Martell. She was
Please,
forced
the
to.
way them people, how
Wait, you're breaking up. Somebody breaking
exactly
up.
sympathy and payola. Melanie do everything for sympathy and payola. And I heard you say
Yes.
earlier, she's a clout. Uh,
It's,
remember you
repeat
was
it again.
Melanie do everything for sympathy and payola. Okay, remember you was
Absolutely.
saying earlier she does everything for sympathy and payola.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
She got all these. She got all. Yeah, she got all them flying monkeys making money off of stalking Martell and all the rest of the cast members, and then they're putting
Yeah.
all the money back into her businesses. It's a pyramid scheme. She got them
That's it.
Yeah.
hooked. They're like stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but they're stupid.
I wonder, Love Jones, I wonder exactly
A lot
how
of women
many
get cheated on.
of
Thousands
them
of women get
actually
cheated on.
buy
They have
her
babies on,
product.
and
Oh,
even
hell yeah.
But they act
I've
like
been
worse.
cheated
Melanie is
on.
the only one. They act like she's
I've
the
been
only one
cheated
in the
on.
world. We
My
both.
husband cheated on me.
We
Okay.
both.
And I cheated back.
But they act like Melanie is the only one in the world that have been cheated on. Some men cheat. And if your man
All
is
men
not
cheat.
cheating, thank you. If your man is cheating, just stay in that marriage long enough, boo boo. I promise you.
Okay. I would say at least
Well, they
90
buy it.
some odd percent of men
Right.
cheat. Shit. Ain't nothing new. It's been going on since the beginning of time and it ain't about to stop with her.
I mean, that's what I'm
What I
saying. It
think
happens to
Melanie should just
thousands of
stood,
women every
she should
day.
have just stood back and
Beyonce got cheated on.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's keep it a buck.
Absolutely. Beyonce, Halle Berry, and all the beautiful women, every beautiful woman that you and I know, been cheated on.
That's it.
The only reason why
Okay.
Melanie left that man is because she sold her family for money and fame. Melanie
Come
sold her
on,
whole
come on.
life for money and fame.
That's
Yep.
it. That's it. And
And
that's
she
why no
miserable.
good is coming
Simple
out
as
of
that.
it. That's
Right.
why no good is coming out of that. And the thing
And she
about
is
it is that
miserable.
people don't see it. When Melanie sat there and pitched that show,
Right.
that's
Like
when
I said, even
that's
Beyonce got cheated on. Like, come on,
thank
no,
you. Thank you. If you
it's
know your
life.
mouth, your life is all jacked up,
She
why
want to be
would you
put on
want to
a
put it on a reality
pedestal and
show?
she want all this extra sympathy. I don't got no sympathy for Melanie because she's a narcissist, just like Martell.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Very much so.
That's
Absolutely.
They was made for each other.
Absolutely.
that's
And
it.
when going back to what you said about
Now they go. Yeah.
Beyonce,
Now they
what
going.
did she do?
Yeah.
She wrote a song about it and kept it moving
Mhm.
and kept her husband. Yeah. Melody did
Right.
all of this for fame
Yeah.
and
That's it.
fortune, but she's a miserable soul. She should
Right.
have kept a man.
Just like
That's
Melanie.
it.
They want to say Martell's jealous of Melanie. Martell's not jealous of Melanie. Martell ain't out here trying to destroy Melanie's business.
Nope,
Not at all. He want
not
what's
at
best
all.
for his kids.
Right.
That's
Martell, you
it.
don't
Right,
see Martell
right.
out here attacking Melanie's
Nope,
businesses
not at
the way
all.
these flying monkeys attack
Not at
everybody
all.
else's business. Now they're going after Tisha's daughter business. They're going after
Tisha's
little
daughter.
girls. She's
Oh my God, are you
trying to
serious?
teach her
Yep,
daughters how to be entrepreneurs, and they are
yep,
in these little girls'
yep.
businesses.
They're going after that.
What they doing to Tisha's daughters?
Talking bad
She ain't
about
the
it.
first to do anything that she's doing.
Absolutely. She ain't
No.
gonna be the last.
Right.
Every
That's they
yep,
mad at her about that. They mad because she ain't willing to leave her husband because they keep making. They want to say this man cheating on her. Nobody else.
no
Right.
proof.
They have no
No
proof.
proof.
She supposed to listen to a bunch of strangers that she don't know.
Yeah, because they believe in following it in the
At the
bandwagon
end of the day, that is
mindset. We should need proof. And she
Yeah.
still might not
because
leave
she ain't
Marcel.
missing.
I know
No.
I wouldn't long as nothing is missing out my home. Ain't nothing lacking out my home. I wouldn't leave my husband
Right.
because
Marcel
like
Right,
makes
I
but
way
said,
more sense.
leave Marcel.
repeat it again. You broke up. Love Jones,
Right.
repeat again.
Even if it is cheating, they still ain't came up with no proof.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
said Marcel. Marcel. They ain't had no proof of Marcel cheating.
Mhm.
Not at
None.
all.
But
But they
Melanie,
want
they
to teach
want
you to
teacher to
leave
leave
her
her husband.
husband.
Then the minute she leave her husband, right? The minute she leave her husband, they're gonna be like, oh, she's just trying to copy Melanie.
Thank you.
Girl, Tisha
She
ain't
won't be
going
able to win
nowhere.
for lose with them flying monkeys.
And Melanie tried her best to sit there
Mm-mm.
and get Keisha to leave her husband. Even say that she got all the information off of YouTube. What kind of friend gonna come to you and tell you to leave your husband? And when Tisha asks, Where did you get that
First of all,
information?
why would she be
Who
going
she
to?
said? YouTube.
Mhm. Tisha ain't leaving Warsaw. She got
Right. Why
kids
would
to
you be
raise.
telling her to go to YouTube? Because you the ones feeding all them blogs, all that mess.
Okay, that's it.
Listen, she
Tisha
want her to go
probably
to YouTube because she been using YouTube all them.
girl.
And I think Melody would have still been in her marriage if she would have never came on these reality shows. She probably would most
Uh,
likely most likely she probably would have been another 6 years into that.
Definitely would.
So
Because
wait, somebody's mic is messed up.
she definitely would have because she,
Mhm.
yeah, her
Uh,
superior attitude made her divorce.
yeah,
Martell.
somebody mic is static. I see Elizabeth says, "Never choose money over love. Remember, you will get old someday, and that person who you don't love will take care for you. She will take care of your money." Absolutely, you can't choose
Love
over money.
come and
Love,
go. Love
money does.
comes and
I
goes
think.
just
Hey,
like money.
your mic is messed up. Somebody's mic is messed up. Somebody's mic is messed up. Yeah, it was a lot of static. Let me see. Say something. Somebody might go say something. Logic. Well, I guess it probably was logic. Logic.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was somebody's mic messed up. Let me see. Say something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear now. I guess it was Love Jones.
Well, in my mindset, if you can't love the one you want, you need to love the one you with. Love
Uh
come
huh.
and go.
Hmm.
You can fall in and out of love in a matter of days, seconds.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah,
But if
but
you're
love comes
miserable,
and goes. But I'd rather choose love any time of the day, than choose money because money comes and goes as well. So I'd rather be with the person that I love, even if it's for a day or two, than choose money and not even be happy. And you never know, you probably would have missed out, on
a lot of
a
weight
great
on love.
opportunity.
I
Hmm.
put a lot of weight on love, but I got to be happy. I can't
Yeah,
just be in
yeah.
love
Well,
and be miserable.
if you in love, you are happy. If you're in love with that
Ah,
person.
I think Melody loves Martell, and I think Martell loves her, but they cannot stand each other.
Hmm.
Love ain't got. I mean, Tina Turner said it a long time ago. Love ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, but Tina Turner didn't know what she was talking about.
Yes, she did.
No, she did.
I mean, she loved Ike, but he was kicking her butt.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, your mic hurt my ears. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Yeah, you might. Yeah, it's clear now.
yeah.
But yeah, but you when you anytime when you choose money over love, you're gonna be miserable. So my advice, if you're going to love a person, I don't care if he's a bus driver or he owned the bus. If you love that person, choose love over money. That's how I look at it.
Well, I think people can be in love and cannot stand each other.
Yeah, absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely.
So
I
why be
think
miserable?
you got me confused now. I'm confused. How can you sit there and be loved and can't stand each other? I'm confused
Yeah,
now.
I loved my husband, and I know he loved me, but we could not stand each other. We didn't like
Okay.
each other's ways,
So
and
how can
that's
you
what
say that?
drove us
How
apart.
can you say that's love?
I loved him.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna say I didn't. I know I did, and I know he
Okay.
loved me. But we
Yeah.
did not like each other's ways,
Okay.
and it didn't have nothing to do with how much I loved him. I
Mhm.
loved him,
Okay.
but I could not stand his ways.
Mhm.
So
But I think, just like what Love Jones, what she was saying, you cannot sit there and try to pitch something, off of your pain just for gain because you're gonna be miserable as hell. And like I said, we talked about it all the time. We don't know how all this stuff took place, but when Mel decided to come back, and when you forgive a person, you pretty much you let it go. You can't keep harboring over it. Either you're gonna let it
mm,
go or you're gonna move on. But I do
yeah,
think that the two of them loved each other. I think that
yeah, me
it
too.
just was turning two different corners. I think that
Okay,
Mel was more of a woman, more submissive, and Mel, she wanted to be famous, and those two. it's not going to be a perfect
Right.
match.
Absolutely. I agree. They loved each other, but they didn't like each other's ways. I believe he loved her, and I believe she loved him, and still do. But
Mhm.
they are not going to be a couple that's going to be able to stand to be around each other for long.
Yes, yes, I see Love Jones back. Love Jones? Love Jones. I guess she's trying to get a mic together.
Better now. Sorry.
Okay. You wanna add to it?
Does my sound better now?
Yeah, I think it was,
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm
it's
sorry. I didn't hear you. It's,
yes. Yes, it sounds much better now. What you got to say? You got anything to add on?
oh, I'm sorry. What was your last statement?
No, we just was talking about, how you choosing money, paying for gain. And it's just a miserable, it's just a big
Oh yeah.
mess.
Oh yeah. It is very. It's very messy. That's why. That's why I even think the whole situation with her going back and forth with that girl on social media. First of all, the original post that Arionne posted was somebody asking her how she deals with the negativity. She didn't mention Melanie. She didn't say nothing about Melanie. And then
Mhm.
this heifer gonna hop out. Oh, you gonna stop? She didn't say nothing about you. Like you said
Mhm.
earlier, Melanie's clout chasing. Period. She wanna make the
Mhm.
blogs.
But I don't understand why would Mel wanted to even get into that when her millimeters they do a good job at that. Why would she had to come from out of the background, which we already know, and I'm gonna say allegedly, most likely she fanned the fire. But I think that she shouldn't have said anything. All she had to
She
do is
knows.
just continue doing what she was doing. Why was she wanting to address Ariane?
You like you said earlier, clout. She want to make the blogs.
Mhm.
Melanie, listen. A lot of people don't even like Melanie. Outside, she don't even realize it. Outside of her flying monkeys, a lot of people see through her. Melanie just as
Yeah,
conniving and as cunning and as sneaky and as trifling as Martell.
Mhm.
absolutely. I agree.
Period. The way she got yeah, the way she got them people attacking all the other cast members' business, they can't do no type of business without her flying monkeys trying to tear it down, inboxing people, trying to destroy connections, all type of stuff. If Melanie's
That
Yeah,
so
part.
grand and she's so special, y'all shouldn't have to do all of that.
I agree.
They want us to be right. They shouldn't have to do all that. She should be able to shine without them having to be evil and vindictive. But
Absolutely.
this is why
Absolutely.
Tisha, and you see, she can't let go of Tisha calling her evil.
Yeah.
Tisha nailed it on the head.
Ooh,
That's why that one stung her so bad. She cannot let go that she Tisha called her evil. Because you are
yeah.
evil, heifer.
But remember when
She just
Melody
as evil as
called
they
them,
come.
remember when she called them snakes and energy vampires?
Melanie called them snakes.
Yeah, she
Yep.
did. Call them
Oh,
all
I don't
snakes and
remember that
energy
one.
vampires. Energy vampires and snakes. They let it go. But she cannot let
Hmm.
go of what Tisha said about her because it's true.
Right.
Wow.
So that's
That
why she
part.
can't let it go.
That part. She is
That's
holding on
because
to
it's
that
true.
for life. And don't mind you, this is what yeah, and if you remember, this is when she fell out with Tisha again for the second time. Because remember, she said, "Oh, well, you was at the reunion talking about I tried to destroy your marriage." She was mad that Letitia still felt like she tried to destroy her marriage. Her whole point was Tisha don't know how to let things go. Like I said, she's such a hypocrite, and she projects a lot of her feelings onto other people. So you're gonna say that
Absolutely.
about Tisha, but it's okay for you to sit and hold on to things that happened months and
Yeah.
years ago. But it's okay for you to hold grudges.
Yeah, but everybody else got to let their stuff go because she's so superior over everybody
Right.
else. She
But you could
called
say,
them a
"Oh, I
bunch of snakes. And that
right,
was what, a couple of seasons ago. She called them snakes and energy vampires.
yeah,
They let it go
So
because they know they ain't
mm-hmm,
snakes.
so what y'all think about that tape? I think,
right,
that P tape, I think that P tape is the same tape that Martell has said at the reunion. You remember when Carlos King had called Melanie out when Melanie act like she didn't know, that she was having fellatio, whatever. I think that's the same tape that they talking about, or
Right,
do
and
you
having
think that's a
an
different tape?
affair too.
What you think?
No, nope, because Martell. No, it's not because the tape that Martell was talking about got leaked after that reunion. It was her
Yeah, it
admitting
was a
to
recording.
giving
Yeah,
somebody else fellatio, and that's what Martell was admit. Yeah,
Oh,
the
so
recording of them
absolutely.
talking.
the
That
tape
tape came
was
out, and you
released.
could clear as day.
Yeah,
Yes,
you could
Martell
hear her
released the tape
saying.
after that reunion, and you can hear
Oh, so
Melanie
Martell had
clear as
released the
day
tape.
admitting to giving the dude fellatio.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, yeah,
recording.
he released the tape for the reunion.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Hmm.
video. It was a
It was a
recording.
Oh,
Him
it was a
conversation.
recording.
record.
Right, him and her talking
Yeah,
when she admitted giving this dude fellatio.
Yeah, because Martell did say Martell say it's recorded. So Martell
Yeah,
even mentioned it on the
right.
reunion. So why is everybody making a big stink about it? Because Martell did talk about.
Because
So that
it's
is the
not the same
same
thing.
tape.
See, this,
yeah, it's two different things, two different tapes.
Okay.
no, two different things. Yeah, the
Yeah,
one they try to talk about now is her and Martell having intercourse
right,
and him recording it and
right.
So
threatening
is
to
that tape
release
out?
it
Is that tape
and
out?
claiming it was another guy.
But that tape is not out,
No,
right?
they never did it,
No,
and that's why I'm like, and and that happened 2 years ago. I don't even know why it's
right.
being brought back up. And
That's
let's
what I'm
not forget
confused
that they
at.
went to custody when they was in custody court. Mel brought all that paper. Yeah, she brought all that evidence to the judge, right? And you see
And the
how the
judge
judge still
dismissed
came
it.
out and said that she's being a difficult
Right.
and dismissed it because Martell had his evidence to back up. A, he never posted it. B, they was going back and forth. This is when they was in the thick of going back and forth on social media. Really, more so Melanie. Melanie hopped on social media every day crying about Martell, 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 Martell. Martell was getting tired of it. He asked her to stop jumping on social media. She's talking about, oh, I guess they getting back and forth. She's talking about she's not going to stop. So he was like, oh, yeah, you're not going to stop? How about if I post this video? He wasn't
Oh,
literally
okay.
trying to post a video. He was wanting her to
Right.
stop on social media discussing what they had
Absolutely.
on.
Oh,
That's
Absolutely.
okay.
what he
So
wanted her to
that
do.
makes
They was
sense.
Absolutely.
having
That makes
back and
sense.
forth argument.
Oh, now that makes
Absolutely.
sense.
Right, but
That's
everybody want to
clear.
leave that out. That's why the judge dismissed it because he had the proof to back up. That's what the
Right.
conversation was about. That's why even
Oh,
Yep.
now when she's
okay.
claiming she could put him in jail, it's not gonna happen
No.
Mhm.
because they
The
never
judge
posted
threw it
it.
out. Absolutely, Love Jones.
That's
Come
that's
on
that's
now.
clear. Now I see it. I see it
Yeah.
exactly. So they left
Yep.
that part out, that Martell
Now
was only
you
saying
get
to stop.
yes.
Yes,
He
stop
tired of
doing
her
what you're
jumping.
doing. Yes, now it makes
They
sense.
left it all the way out.
They all leave that part
Right.
out.
Mhm.
They want because they're trying to paint the narrative. Yeah, because they're trying to paint it. Oh man, not my phone again. Come on,
Mhm.
man.
I'm telling you,
I'm
because
sorry, my
I
sound
this
acting up.
it's clear.
Yeah, they
It's
want that.
clear.
Yeah, because they want to paint this narrative that he was trying to do revenge porn and all this other
Right.
stuff.
Mhm.
And he was not. And she ain't going nowhere
Mhm.
with it. She is not going before another judge with that same crap.
Mhm.
That's why I
So,
said
Love Jones,
that's
what
all. That's all
Love
propaganda.
Jones, what do you think
First of
about
all,
if
I know what made her do it. She got
wait, your mic is messing up. Eh, I mean, just because it was getting good.
Yep, because she bringing clarity to it.
right.
Yes, but why they never
I'm gonna
said,
start acting up
why they
again.
never
Yeah,
add that
yeah,
part?
because we was
They
trying
never
to get
add
to the
that
nitty
part.
gritty.
See, they ain't gonna add that part in.
Nope, they leave it out
Not
because
at
they want to
all.
paint this narrative. They want him to be the bad guy forever. Yeah, they
Mhm.
want him to be the bad guy forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
because
want to be
that's
the
how they
forever
get their clicks.
victim. She, like I
Yep,
said,
that's
she
what she
still
do.
want Martell. She still want Martell. She got, yeah, she got mad because Martell made it onto Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is a much user platform. She got mad
Yep,
because Carlos King took him on a press run. She felt like she should have been the one on the press run.
yep,
So
yep.
this is where all this started. That's why they even started going after Carlos King. If you notice, and then she had a problem with them not showing her mother, right? You notice they they didn't show her the last episode. Not this
Oh,
one that
that's
they
a
just aired,
problem
but the
there.
weekend before, she wasn't in that whole episode.
Yep, I
Right, she
wanted
wasn't
to
in that
say
whole
that
episode.
earlier.
I was laughing because she was on
Yep,
Twitter talking crap.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
she was
wanted
on
to
Twitter
mention
talking
that.
stuff. Oh yeah, they better show my mother, and that's on. Yeah, they
Better,
better show my
please.
mother, and that's on everything. Girl, they cut you in your
Okay.
out. Yeah, cause she
And
be trying to cut
and
her
her
and her
mother
mother out. So
said,
they go show you for a
her mother said on an interview that she was offered to film, but she did not want to film with the particular people that they want her to film with, which is Betty. You
Okay.
know. So she's choosing not to film with Betty. She only want to film with Melody and the kids.
But they end up cutting her out at the, kids' skating rink party, you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
So they
because
cut out
the
over
one,
there as
right.
well.
of course they did, because they asked her to
Yeah.
film. They probably asked her to come to the tea party, and she refused because she knew Betty was going. She's dodging Betty
Okay. First, it
because
was
she
a
know
problem
Betty gonna
with
eat her
Miss
butt up.
Wanda. First, it was a problem with Miss Wanda, now it's a problem with Miss
Well, she
Betty.
Okay.
can handle Wanda.
Mhm.
Vanessa can handle Wanda. She cannot
Okay.
handle
Yeah.
Betty.
Oh.
That's who she's dodging. She don't want to film with Stormy or her mother. She said it.
Mm-mm-mm.
She didn't give their names,
Right. She
but
yeah.
she said
Betty part
right.
clear for her word. Right.
She didn't give their
Mm-mm-mm.
name. She just said that who they wanted her to film with, she didn't want to film with them because they would bring her out of her character. No, she
Wow.
know Betty would eat her alive. It's the difference
Mm-mm-mm.
between Betty and Wanda.
That part.
She she don't want to wrestle with
Right.
Betty
Betty
because
would chew
Betty
her
will
up and
tear
spit
her
her out.
whole new,
Mhm.
absolutely
Mm.
a whole new butthole.
Because Miss Betty look like she sits on ready.
Shit, she
She look like
about
she
it.
ready to chew you up and spit you out. She don't
Yeah,
play.
Already. She
Betty is about it.
Miss Betty be in
Yep.
them Facebook groups windmilling, girl. Miss Betty be in them Facebook groups windmilling, okay? She don't
Okay.
care what nobody talk about. You ain't coming for her daughter, and I feel her.
Yep.
Okay. That's
And
why
and
Vanessa
see, Melanie
ain't
got
on.
busted in another lie. Remember right now?
You
Remember she got
wait, say it again. You
now she
broke
got
up.
busted in another lie. Peep game. Remember after the Tea Party did. uh, Melanie got busted in another lie. Remember when the Tea Party aired and Betty was like, well, why couldn't you tell your flying monkeys that Stormy is not the one? And Melanie came on Twitter after that episode talk about she can't tell people what to do. Now, mind you, remember the fake billionaire, the fake boyfriend that she filmed with, right? How about the
Right.
flying
Yes.
monkeys started going in his inbox and emailing him and bothering him? So what did she come on air and do? She asked him to stop. Same thing with the
Right.
girl Carson Blue. She told him to leave her alone. So you can go on your live and tell your flying monkeys to sit down somewhere. But when Stormy's mother
Absolutely.
said that's what you should have did, you want to act like that's something you couldn't do. That's what I said. Melanie a
Wow.
liar. She's a liar and
Yep.
conniving and just as dusty and dirty as Martell.
And
Mm-mm-mm.
Vanessa is not
Yeah, because she
stupid.
went sit on
She
that
do
live.
not. Yeah. She don't want to fool
Mm.
with Betty. That's why you ain't seeing Vanessa.
Yeah, 'cause, Miss Betty is growing on me. At first, I
Mm-mm.
didn't like her, but I'm kinda liking her now. You know,
Yeah.
she's straight, no chase.
Yep. That's a whole lot of Southern woman there, and she would tear
I was
Vanessa
like, oh,
inside
well,
and out.
Yep, she
even if
remind me of my mom.
I feel like that.
Tear
Right.
all that
Well,
behind,
even if
inside and out.
I didn't want to like them, I have to like them because
Wait, you're breaking
yeah.
up, babe. Love
Even
and
if I
Jones,
didn't
you're
want to
breaking
like
up.
the rest of the cast, I'm forced to like them because I hate buzzing.
You hate
Oh,
who?
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. It
Is it?
sound like a
Am I
dog
better?
is barking. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said even if I. Oh, okay, not me. I got dog. Even if I wanted to hate the rest of the cast, I couldn't because I don't like bullies, and I don't like the way that her flying
There
monkeys
you
bully
go.
them all over social
Yes,
media,
I
Yeah.
that's what
trying
I
to tear
Yeah.
down
got.
their
I
businesses,
agree.
trying to tear down their families,
Yeah.
digging up all their.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much for me. I don't like bullies.
Exactly.
They want to talk about they were bullying Melanie. They wasn't bullying Melanie. But
Mhm.
y'all
No,
are the
they
real
weren't.
bullies, and that's what I mean about the
Yeah.
projection. They want to project everything that they. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
their
I don't like
excuses. Oh, they
bully
was
people.
bullying. Melanie's mad because she got dragged because she got another baby. No,
Mm.
she mad because the viewers dragged her because she had another baby with him after him cheating on her for 5 years. So her
Mhm.
feelings were hurt because the public dragged her because they were trying to figure out why would you have a fourth baby with this man if you saying he cheated on you for the last 5 years with the
Absolutely.
same woman.
Absolutely.
She was trying to compete with coleslaw having a baby bang.
Yep, yep. And the thing about it, they say, "Oh, leave the churn
Yep.
out," you know.
Yep.
But like I say, it is a lot of stuff just don't add up. That's why I say if you're going to continue talking about Arionne Curry and everything is centered around
She
her,
might as well be on the
then
show.
she might as well be, you know, might as well because it's not fair.
Right. That's what got. I think. Right, and I think that's what got Melanie mad because Ariana Curry in that message to the person that was asking her how she deal with all the negativity, Ariana was like, "I'm that B," and truth be
Hmm.
told, she is because your flying
Yeah, she
monkeys
Absolutely.
is.
stalk her social medias, record it, and then and re-upload it to YouTube all day, every day. They only talk about her and stalk her, so she
That's
got to
it.
be that B.
Yep, and
Your
she
flying
is.
monkeys made her relevant.
That's
They got
Yep.
it.
her notifications on. They got her notifications on. They don't miss a live she do.
Hmm.
They don't miss nothing she do. They don't miss nothing Martell do. They don't miss nothing neither one of them two do.
Mm-mm-mm.
Who knew they was in
Yep.
Nashville? Ariana Curry did one little thing, one little thing on her Instagram, and all of a sudden all these stories coming about where she at. She had a wedding and she had Nashville. Nobody knew all that. Who knew all that?
Hmm. So where you think they
Why?
got
How
it
did
from,
these
Mel?
flying monkeys get this information?
You think they getting it from Mel? And I'm gonna say
Absolutely.
allegedly. Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep. Oh, she
Absolutely.
been feeding them. She has been feeding them
Yep.
information.
You said that from day
Original,
one, live.
right?
Remember?
Original,
From season one.
original straight no chaser said Melody was feeding her all the information on the Scots.
Hmm.
She been doing it.
So do you think
Yes.
that Melanie
She
is
sure
the
did.
one? Do you
From
guys
day
think that
one.
Melanie is the one that was tracking Martell down, his phone down, and that's why the judge, wants Melanie
Yep.
to give up all the
Yep.
passwords and all that because it was
Yeah,
Melanie the one doing that, but
that's the
that
only
it was the other way
reason.
And
around.
that's what I said.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Right.
That's the only reason why they want her social
Right.
media and
Yeah,
all of her
she tried to
phones.
paint it as if he won.
You're
Yeah.
breaking up,
Right.
Mel. What you
She tried
said?
to paint it as if Martell was trying to be a stalker. No, no,
No,
no, no.
no.
Martell wasn't being a stalker. They wanted all that because of all the BS that goes on social media, Heifer. All the
Right.
information, personal information that has been leaked,
Right.
Heifer.
They wanted
That's
to
why
know
they
where it was
wanted it, and they
coming
know
from.
it's coming from you.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely love
because
John.
Right.
even because even Melanie's attorney say, that he never even heard that the judge would ask for the password and all this personal stuff. So it got to be that Melanie was hacking this man. I'm gonna say allegedly hacking this man's phone and his whereabouts, and most likely feeding it to these bloggers.
She was feeding it to the bloggers. His
Hmm.
lawyers wanted to prove
She
that
was.
she was feeding
She was.
all the information from different social media sites and from her phone. That's the only
Absolutely, it
reason.
got to
Like
be.
Love
What
Jones said,
reason? What other
she tried
reason?
to she tried to make it seem like, oh, Martell is so
Yep.
infatuated with her. No, that's
Hmm.
not the case. That's not it. If he really was stalking her, he would be sitting
Mm-mm.
outside her house
Hmm.
all day and all night, going wherever. That man is not stalking her.
Hmm. And that's why she was able to keep that story. It got a feedback, guys. Somebody got another mic on. But that's why what I was saying, that's why she was able to come up with these storylines because on a down low, most likely allegedly, she was getting off of that information straight from the source through Martell by, going through all his phone records and then putting it out there.
Yeah, she's the one that's feeding social media, the bloggers.
Mm, mm.
And his lawyers knew it. That's why they wanted all her information. Period.
Yes. Yes. Because she said that she's gonna go ahead and retract it.
Facts.
How you gonna retract it when, like I said there and say through phone records, that's a paper trace. They're gonna be able to find everything. You think that the judge gonna make a ruling unless they have
Right.
some kind of
Yeah, she said
fact?
she was gonna appeal.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mind you, she did say she was gonna appeal it. Mind you, that was months ago. Let's not forget they filmed this early in winter. That's in January, February.
Right,
Yep,
right.
right.
And as of today, she has not filed an appeal. And we are in what, July? She
Yep.
ain't doing number line. She
Because
ain't making it look
all the
good.
bloggers
Right.
would have been posting it right now.
If she had filed an appeal,
Right.
all the
And let's
bloggers
say
would have.
sympathy and payola, girl.
Yep. She's a
Sympathy and
constant
payola.
victim.
Another lie she get right.
Oh,
Sympathy and
good
payola.
Lord.
Another lie she just
Absolutely.
got busted in. Right. She made this big to do about changing her name back. Why is his last name still on her all her social medias?
Mm-mm.
She made this big to do about changing her last name back to her maiden name, but she still shows up on social media as Melanie Holt. Make that make
Yes.
hmm
sense. And these dummies is just soaking it all up, falling for it,
Yep.
all for it.
Yeah,
And
they
ain't even, the
fall
girls
for
still call herself Melanie Cherie on Instagram and Twitter. Holt.
So what
The
about this
last
right
name
here,
is
love?
Holt. She could have been went
Yep.
in social media and put Rogers on.
Thank you. So what about this right here, Love Jones and Logical? About she came out last night spilling her guts, saying, about when Ariana was saying that she filed bankruptcy as well, and Melanie says she only did it just to go ahead and pretty much to stop Martell from getting funds. So quite obvious she had the money, but yet she still went into bankruptcy. Don't you think that the IRS might be looking at that?
She claimed she had the
That's a
money.
whole
I
lie.
believe I
And the
believe she
dummies
was
will
as
believe that.
broke as he was.
Because by she saying
Right.
that,
That's what I'm saying. That's a whole lie. You can't say you got money. Hello, and we talking about Tasha K lying up in bankruptcy
thank
court
you.
right now. Money a whole bold-faced lie, and the truth in it. You can't file bankruptcy if you got the money, honey. If you want to dissolve y'all businesses together, that's what you could do. Like said, you was just as broke as Martell was. Cause let's not forget, Destiny
Yep.
did say, "Honey, did you forget that your car broke down? And I had to come help you." And this is before she went
Mhm,
and
Yep.
copied Stormy and got that little Benz truck.
mhm.
Let's keep in mind that she copies Stormy since her
Yeah.
flying monkeys like to make it seem like
Yeah.
everybody copies her.
Uh, absolutely.
She went and got the same exact truck Stormy got and got it in white.
Absolutely. Yep.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Bring
she
back
was
Miss
broke
Wanda."
too. Just broke with myself.
Elizabeth said, "Bring back Miss Wanda.
Right.
Would love to see
Yes.
Miss
Everybody
Betty,
misses Miss Wanda.
Marlene,
But she
and
was
Miss Wanda
funny.
sitting back together, chit chatting." And I
Yeah, they
bet you
should
if
do
you
more.
get Wanda,
Right,
Betty,
because they
and Miss Marlene
funny.
together, they gonna all get along good. It's
Yeah,
only
they
gonna
will.
be Melanie Mama gonna look all snooty and bougie,
They
and
are.
but those three, I bet if they was in the same room, they would have a good time.
Yeah, they will have a good time.
And we all know you ain't.
Yep.
They would.
Vanessa.
They would, because Miss
Yeah.
Wanda is a hoot. I don't care what nobody says. Miss
Right.
Wanda is funny.
Absolutely. She's the
And I
fun
love
in the
Miss
truck.
Marlene. Miss Marlene, she is laid back and subtle. Yes, she
When
was.
they bring
They know
when
they
they
made a
bring
mistake getting rid of
Wanda
Miss Wanda.
when they
'Cause the
bring
truth be
Wanda
told,
back, you'll see the ratings go up when they bring Wanda back.
Yep,
the ratings
yep,
are
yep.
Yeah.
absolutely,
I don't care what
absolutely.
they
Because
say. Miss
people,
Wanda made
first
that
of all,
show.
people are
Yes,
tired
you did.
of the internet. She
Hmm.
did. Yeah, people. I don't care what I don't care what bobblehead over there thinking, but people are tired of her and Martell. We're tired of
Hmm.
their story. That people are tired of their custody story. Everything.
Yeah.
You know, when she first went live, they posted on the Neighborhood Talk. You know that blog, the Neighborhood Talk. They
Hmm.
posted her live when she first came out with the revenge situation. She was getting dragged all up and through them comments. People are tired of her too, and
Yeah.
she know it.
Absolutely.
People are tired of
Tired
her
of
too.
Yep.
Then they
Melanie. You
find
talking
her
about
over
right?
yeah.
You talking about Melanie,
Yep.
right? People are
Yeah,
talking.
people are
Hmm.
Yeah,
tired
they
of her.
gotta
They
be
dragged
tired of
her.
it.
Hmm.
Yep.
People are tired of Melanie. Yeah, they dragged her in the Neighborhood Talk when she came out crying about the revenge point. A lot of people was like, "Girl, we are tired. Why are you on social media with this?" Like she was getting dragged. The sympathy that she was looking for, she wasn't getting it on the Neighborhood Talk comments. They was dragging her
Hmm.
because they
Yeah.
tired of
I
her
agree.
and Martell.
Yep.
But she looked like you could see Melanie last night. She looked like the chickens is coming home to roost. She looked like she's on riding on her last dime. That those
I
lies
told
are
you.
about to catch up with her. You could
I
see that. Look
told
like
you.
those, huh?
She started to look like Wendy Williams to me.
Yeah, she looked like she was because her lies is starting to catch up with her.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
keep telling
frazzled.
lies over lies, and sooner or later,
They
people is
are
not going to try to come out and defend themselves.
Yeah, people get tired of you playing a constant victim.
right.
I mean, y'all been divorced
Yeah,
for 3 years. Give it up. Leave it alone. Where
Mhm.
your
hell
man
yeah.
at?
And then to come out and say, to
Right.
me, really
That's
got
the
me when you
thing.
coming out and saying that, what's her name? Arionne is slow. How the hell You could say, and I don't even curse. This is the first time I even said that much, guys. But this people is they just how the heck you could come out and say that Arionne's slow when Arionne was with your husband for 6 years and you didn't even know. So if anybody is slow, you slow because I should know what my man is doing. Make it make
Yeah,
sense.
and a
Right.
lot
And
of them
that's how we
years,
know that's a bold
Melody
faced
knew.
lie. First of all,
Yeah,
right. I was about to say, let's cut the nonsense. Melanie knew that he was with that girl, and because it
yeah,
came out that they wasn't even together when they started the show. He only moved back. They only got back to put on the facade that they was together. But they said the whole Huntsville knew that Martell was over there with Arion, and so did
I
yeah,
Melanie.
stop it
So it
right
was
there.
no secret.
I stop it
Melanie
right there.
knew.
Don't say no more loving. Didn't I tell you that logical? You
yeah,
know, I told you. I sat there and say that not Melanie, Martell and Ariane was together the entire time. And when Melanie wanted to pitch that show or wanted to get on this reality show, Martell sat there and came out of that home of Ariane and got back with his wife because he thought that he was going to get his family back together.
yeah. It's been
And that's
crystal clear
why
that he's been with her
Ariane
all
is
the
doing
time.
the stuff that she's doing right now because of the way that it all happened. Girl, Love Jones, you just sitting there confirming all this stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's been apparent that Martell was with Ariane long before the
I'm
show
trying to
started.
I
tell you,
told you that.
Yeah, it's been crystal clear to me for a long time.
Wow.
he was, and they was, and Melanie knew, and the whole Huntsville knew, or wherever they from, Bessemer, Huntsville, wherever. Everybody in
So do you,
town knew that Martell was over there with Arion.
so
Well,
do
let
you
me ask
think
you
that's
this,
why
Lady
they scared?
Jones.
Do you think that's why they scared to put Ariane back on the show because all that stuff right there is going to come out?
Right. No, they ain't scared to put her on the show. Carlos King have been catering to Melanie. If you notice, all the cast members was like, yeah, Melanie's his favorite. Melanie's his favorite because he let her get away with the most. But now that she sent them flying monkeys after Carlos King and his job, all bets
Okay,
are off.
that's
You
what
got
it
to
is.
forget, Carlos King is
Yeah.
a queen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Listen,
Ain't nothing more vicious
listen, all
than
bets
a
is
pissed
off. That's
off
why
queen. They will eat you up.
Oh my God.
let
Let
me
me ask
tell
you
you,
something, Love Jones. Let me ask you a
we trying to
question,
get
and
him
I need
knocked
your honest answer. Love Jones, do you think
out.
Martell
Mm-hmm.
plans to marry Ariane Curry?
Do, do,
Mm,
do, do, do,
I don't.
do, do,
No,
do, 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 do.
no, I don't.
I don't even.
I think
I
so.
don't think he. I don't think they would end up married.
No, I don't believe it.
You know
Well,
what? I don't.
I'm gonna keep
I
my
don't think
bet.
they'll end up married, but I do think they. Let me say this. Hold up though. I think they will be common law husband and wife. Like they will end up being together for years. Because at this point, it's like shoot. If Martell
Yeah,
even try to get another girlfriend, the flying monkeys is gonna be down her throat.
Mhm.
that's true.
You might as well
I
stick
believe
with
he's
Ariel.
gonna keep her in the shadows.
Monkeys
He's
ain't
gonna be
gonna let him
bumping,
get another
grinding.
girlfriend.
He ain't marrying her, but yeah,
Mhm.
he is gonna sneak
See,
back
that's the
and
thing.
dip the doodle.
No, and you know what? He has lost. No, I think you're right about that because he has lost opportunities because of the situation. So I think in some circles he might not, some opportunities he might lose out because he lost out on opportunities already because of the situation, and that's why he wanted
Right.
Melanie to stop hopping on social media and tagging him
Mhm.
and
Absolutely.
disparaging him because he was
Absolutely.
losing opportunities while she's up here trying to grab a whole bunch. That's why I told you she's really pissed. She is
Mhm.
livid that he was able to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That is
Yes.
a
Yeah.
much larger platform. And then she was really pissed too that the people was defending him. She was mad that the people was defending him against Kenya. And then I'm telling you, in the fact that Carlos King went on a press run with him, where you think all this? Why are we talking about Revenge P from 2 years ago that you already went to
Okay.
court about? Why is this coming
Absolutely.
up years later?
Thank
Because
you
Oh,
she's
for
a
clearing
it's
responsible
called
thank you for
victim.
clearing it
sabotage.
up.
Okay,
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yep.
yeah,
Constant
Yep.
victim and constantly trying to sabotage his bag.
sabotage.
Ain't that suck?
Yep, that's it.
Yes, constantly trying to sacrifice his bag. So she could sit up there like she did this last episode and laugh with a little fake friend. Listen, let me tell you something. Mr. Fletcher, his dirt already came out too. So
Mhm. That's why he
She
laying
should.
low.
She listen. That exactly why he laying low, but his dirt's already been out there. He got some real dirt, and he got some underage
Yeah,
dirt allegedly.
yeah, yeah,
Wow. We're gonna
So,
say allegedly.
listen, okay. She trying to stay
yeah.
playing our face with the Fletchers. You mad at everybody else, but the Fletchers are also still friends with Martell. The Fletchers gave
Absolutely,
Martell a property to live in, just like you live in one of their properties.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Because you running around here talking. They running around here talking about everybody else renting. Melanie renting the house she live in
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
from
a
the
separate.
understand.
Fletchers.
Yeah,
Melanie don't own her
that's
property.
yeah, yeah,
And that's what I
absolutely.
understand. The way that they talking about, like Mel was sitting there gloating because saying, "Oh, now Martell got to move again," and now I understand why Martell was asking for child support. Martell was asking for child support because Melanie and her goons are trying to stop him from making money. So he might as well say, "If I can't make no money, I might as well get child support because the only
Well,
one is allowed to make money on that show is you."
That
So
part,
now I kind of understand why he asked for child support.
right?
And it's not that he really wanted, he just trying to say Melanie need to go ahead and back off.
what did y'all hear about the property that that Martell bought?
Yes, she
He's
need to
supposed to
stop
be building a
buying
home
houses.
on.
Wait, say it again.
He's building a
Yep.
home
Yeah,
supposedly
with
on
the
that
girl that they went
property.
and saw.
Oh, so he's building a
Right,
home
with the girl with the girl that he went and yeah, with the
with
girl he
what's her
went and
name?
the girl they
Belinda.
went and stalked on his social media. Yes,
Belinda,
that poor
Belinda.
Yeah.
girl.
She bought the property for him and
Yeah,
then
they
put it
saying
in his
her name is
name.
on this and that.
But it belongs to Martell, right?
Yeah, she deeded it over to Martell. Quick claim deed over to
Yes, yes.
Martell. He's building a home on that property
For
Right.
him, right?
for him and
Oh, okay,
whoever he
that's
gonna
nice.
be with,
That's nice.
in that home. And I say
Him
it's
and
too
his
much.
5 kids.
Him and his
Huh?
five kids, six kids.
Yep. So why was Sheree talking about who she wanted to
Right.
sing at her
6.
wedding? Did you hear about that?
Wait, what you getting 6 months?
I didn't hear you, Love Jones.
What happened?
Sheree was on
I
page 6. Did you see her on page 6? Well, last week,
mm-hmm.
and they asked her,
What'd
would
she
Drew?
say?
The guys asked her, would she allow Drew to sing at her wedding? She said no. Drew could
Absolutely.
sing at her bridal shower. She wanted somebody like Anita Baker or someone of that caliber to sing at her wedding.
Who, Sheree?
Sheree. And then
Oh,
the
Who she was
okay.
guys
planning on
asked,
who she was planning on getting married to because the show wasn't
well,
Martell.
hold up now. The guys asked her, when you get married, are you going to live in the chateau? She said, no, he's going to have to build me a mansion.
Wow.
It's on page 6. That was last
Mhm.
week.
Yeah, she cause she
Oh,
And
oh
Martell asked her,
yeah. And my
the day she came to his house after his launch for the magazine, he asked her, you ready to move to Huntsville?
mhm,
And she said, I love her. I like Huntsville.
mhm.
I love that. She was on page 6 talking about her wedding, who she wanted to sing at her wedding, and where she was gonna live. And it wasn't gonna be the chateau because
Girl,
her man is gonna have to build her a home.
I don't believe it gonna be Martell because nowhere in the world Martell gonna build a woman a home when he got 5 mouths to feed.
He
You
building that home for himself.
well,
But
if he I don't think Sheree name gonna be on the deed, so she
right.
might as well go ahead and keep Chateau Sheree or whatever you call that, because
well,
her name is not gonna be nowhere on it
I mean,
when he
she
got
ain't
Oh,
giving
she
5
up.
said,
No,
kids.
she's not giving up her home. But
Oh,
what
okay.
she was saying was the man
mm,
is not going to live in her chateau. When she get married, she's going to live in
Oh,
his
okay,
home.
okay.
That's what she was saying.
Mm.
And that's
they're
his
gonna have to
ticket to
build a whole
making
nother
money.
one. They're gonna have to have a whole
Okay, we'll
right.
see, y'all. We will see. Sheree is his ticket for making money.
Could be,
We,
but I don't think
It
it's
ain't
gonna
Ariana.
be.
All right.
yeah. I
We'll
mean that was
see.
the whole thing. That was the whole
It sounds good
that was
on
the whole thing
paper.
because they was trying to that was the whole thing. They was trying to right. That was the whole thing. They was trying to relaunch. They was trying to, reestablish his what's that word I'm looking for? His reputation. Like they
His
was trying to
Right,
brand,
clean
yeah,
up his
his brand.
reputation.
Mhm.
right, right. I mean, because if he
Yeah,
marries her, he could
Melanie,
be on both
that's what
shows.
pissed Melanie off.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's what she pissed off about.
Right,
Because he could be on both shows if they get
right.
married. She can be on his
Mhm.
show, he could be on her show. That's a double check for both
Mhm.
of them. And for as the fitness, the suits, and them together as a
Oh,
couple,
that would be a good brand. Yeah,
he
that
can make money with
yeah,
Sheree. He
I
cannot
see
make
that.
no money with Arionne Curry.
I understand what you're saying, logical, because they both in fitness. They both can rack up. You know, they both on TV.
Yeah,
Sheree and Martell can rack up, but still of all, that's not what it's hard at. I never when Sheree came into Martell's home, Martell didn't even barely hugged her. You know, didn't even touch her. They was like friends.
girl,
I
a
didn't see
smart
him
man.
smooch her. He knew most likely Ariane Curry probably told him, "Look, you better sit there and you be on one side of the couch, and Sheree better be on the other side because I am watching you."
A smart man is gonna always marry up. Marry what's gonna bring him money. Only a dummy
I pray
will
for her.
marry somebody that's gonna bring him down.
Uh,
He ain't that stupid.
I
He
don't
ain't no
know.
Right.
Time
Kevin
gonna
Hunt.
tell. Time gonna tell.
Okay, we'll see.
I I
It's gonna
I,
be.
I
It could
put
be
my
Belinda.
I didn't say my money, but I put my
No,
eggs in
look,
the basket. Sheree, not Sheree, Ariane and
right. You
Martell.
might have to
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Hmm.
But see, listen logical, right? Listen logical. Hoes be
Okay.
winning now. You see Jocelyn and Hernandez.
Now.
A lot of side chicks winning, okay? So you
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah. I
say
mean,
Shoot, she was
she
a
hoes
gonna
be
straight up
winning.
side
always.
chick and people love her.
Yeah. Look here. I hear you, Love Jones. Them side chicks gonna get the bank. They gonna get the money, but they ain't gonna get the hug. Okay. I don't see him marrying
Well,
her.
she
Nah,
did get the
not
home. Ariane did get the home. She got the BMW, matching BMW.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
don't work because everybody was asking on the live the other day, where you work at? She don't work, so somebody got to be taking care of her
Yeah.
in
She
real
got
gonna. He
fired,
talk.
gonna
so y'all can try to get
always.
her fired.
Yeah. But
She
at that
couldn't
time he
work.
was
The way them
married
people, them
to
freaking
Melody.
fine monkeys having her.
I don't think she can work because they was stalking.
Marion Curry couldn't work if she wanted to. The way them flying
Thank
monkeys
you,
would
young.
hound every job she had and try
I
to get her
know.
fired.
That's sad.
Absolutely.
That's sad.
And he can't make no money with her, but he gonna always take care of her. Okay. Them side chicks can get the money, but they can't.
Yeah,
I mean, he can only make money.
yeah,
I mean, he was taking care of her out of the money he was making when he was with Melody.
Mhm.
He can't make no money with her.
right.
Yep, she gonna always
I don't
be in the
know, logic.
corner.
I think they can make some,
What
I
you
don't
say?
see
What
it.
you say, love?
as long as them flying monkeys are around. I said I don't know. I think they could do it, but as long as them
I
flying
think they
monkeys are
going.
around, the road's just gonna be a little
I think the
harder.
what you call them, the
That's all. The
flying
road's just gonna
monkeys.
be a
I
little
think the
harder.
flying monkeys is the reason why they are so close together because he don't like how they treating Ariane. You know, he don't like it.
I
So
think
I
he'll be
think
another
every
Kevin
time when
And
you
Hunt
his
sit
if he
there,
calling
married
his
her.
son retarded. Yeah.
I don't know, but
Right.
I think he'll be
And
another
calling his
Kevin Hunt.
calling his son slow and retarded and all that other crap.
that was wrong. That was so wrong when they did that. And the thing about it,
I don't like
how can you expect any good to come
yeah,
out of
going
that
after kids.
when you got to talk about the child? That's sad. That's horrible.
Right.
I
And I
think
know.
his future will look
Mm,
just like Kevin
Absolutely.
Hunter if he marry Ariana Curry.
I don't
That's
think
another
so.
Serena Hudson.
You think so?
Absolutely. Ain't no money to be made with her.
Hmm. But I
You
think
only
you see,
lose.
what I think, and I'm gonna stay to it, and I'm gonna see you at the end
I
of this
think
year, and I'm
logical.
gonna be. I'm gonna,
They let her get on that show and let's really see.
what you said, love?
Let her get on that show, logical. And let's really see. I said, let her get on that
Uh-huh.
show and let's
Uh,
really see how it get popping, okay?
yeah.
Let's
Oh,
really
it's
get
gonna
it
be popping.
sparking.
It's gonna
Everybody
be
say they not
popping.
gonna. Everybody say they not gonna watch that show.
They're
Listen,
Trust
lying.
me,
They
they
lying.
lying. They lying.
They gonna be on it. Them ratings
A
gonna
lie.
shoot up if you on there.
A both-faced lie. People ain't watching now because they're tired of Martell and Melanie. You give us some
Yes.
new. They're tired of Martell and Melanie's story. It's draining. The fans are draining. People are. A lot of people ain't even gonna review the show no more because of the flying monkeys.
Yeah,
It's just too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard a
So as
lot
I
soon
of
as
them
they
feel
get
saying
the
they
rid of
don't
same
want
Melanie
way.
and
Absolutely.
yeah, people don't even want to review it no
yeah,
more because the flying monkeys are too much, man. They
You
kissing
call them
their leaders
yeah.
flying monkeys.
behind. It's too much of a hassle.
I've been saying that from day one. I
They're the
said we
flying
cannot go
monkeys.
into
Yes.
another six season of watching Melanie and Martell at
I
each
can't
other.
do it. I can't do it.
We couldn't do it.
Yeah, they
No,
gonna have to bring
a
somebody
lot
else
of
on.
fans are over it. A lot of fans are not gonna take it no more.
Mhm.
They
I am
are. They're gonna
sick
have to
of
switch
them.
up the dynamic. It's a new couple. Get rid of Melanie and Martell.
Well, they switched up
Shoot,
at the end
Melanie's
of
so good. Let her go find.
at the preview for next
Yeah, that's why she. That's
week.
why she did.
They switched up. They switched up.
Yep.
Melanie, I think Melanie is out. She out. They not gonna keep filming with Melanie, and Melanie
She
don't want
out.
to be there.
Oh, Carlos is somewhere. Them people trying to
Carlos,
go after his
Carlos,
career and ruin his
thank you.
career and his name.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, Carlos
And
is
like
done with her.
and like you said, Love Jones, Carlos is a whole queen.
Hmm.
Okay, ain't nothing more
Listen,
vindictive than a mad queen. Okay, he gonna eat her
listen. You ain't about, and
quietly.
then you trying to play with his money and his
Thank
career
Okay,
you.
and his reputation. Oh no, honey.
yeah, she
Oh
got to
And you
no,
go.
saw,
honey. Oh, cause
and
you mad because
I'm so
Marcel was
glad.
able to do something bigger and better than you.
Yes, yes. And I'm so glad they focusing the light on Tisha. It's time for Tisha to shine. I, it's time for the shine because like I say, Melanie been hogging it up.
Yeah,
It
Tisha got a whole
is.
lot of growing up to do. I
Yes.
like her. For
Mhm.
all that immature crap, she gonna have to go
Oh,
on and keep it all
I
together.
like. It's just she really couldn't show herself because Melanie
I don't
made it
think.
all about herself.
I don't know. Like, I don't,
I like Tisha.
right. I don't think Teacher's
Yeah.
immature. I think Teacher's
I mean,
immature.
way she be coming at Kiki with that nonsense crap,
Hmm.
it's ridiculous to
Cause she
me. She
know
need
her
to grow
cousin.
up.
This is the thing. Everybody keeps forgetting. She's been down this road with Kiki already. She helped bring Kiki to rehab before already. Kiki done
Yeah,
turned on her, wished death on her when she was pregnant with her child. Yeah, a lot of people
Hmm.
forgetting
yeah,
that we don't know the real Kiki.
Hmm.
yeah.
That's her
Kiki is
cousin. Her
pretty
cousin
crystal
has done
clear.
a lot of things to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiki's an angry
What I
bird and
want to
she's
do,
aggressive.
yeah. Tisha need to avoid
I think
Kiki
that's
and
what a
leave her
lot of
alone
people
where the heck
forget.
she at somewhere. Yeah, leave her alone.
No, she do. You didn't see that mess that happened on social media a few weeks ago with Wanda and all them?
No, what
Wanda and
happened?
Kiki going back and forth, dog dragging. Man, it was a
Mm-hmm.
mess. Wanda doing the
Mm-hmm.
live, dragging Kiki and Kiki's mother. Kiki over there running to the Melanie's
Yeah,
bloggers, have little flying monkeys, dogging Wanda and Tisha, and Tisha talk about Wanda and Tisha jealous of her. Kiki, you're on drugs. What do they have to be jealous of, honey? You're really jealous that your
absolutely.
cousin got on TV. Okay, you're really jealous that your cousin got on TV. You felt like she didn't bring you with her. She didn't. This is exactly why she didn't bring you with her. You get a little bit of clout. You got them vampires over there sucking up off of you, the flying monkeys, and you fell right into their trap. You're dogging and dragging your family to a bunch of strangers that you know hate your family,
Absolutely.
Right.
and you wonder why Tisha didn't want you near her. Come on now, you ain't playing in my
That's
face.
what I need. That's what I want
Tisha and
Tisha
Wanda
to do.
jealous of you.
Act like
You're the
Kiki
one
don't
who
exist. Yep. Quit giving
that's
Kiki.
apparently that's gonna happen. Some happened in the
Well, I
last
hope so.
days of their filming. And Kiki attacked Tisha with some threw some water on her or something. So apparently that's gonna happen. It's a
Well, I
mess.
hope so.
Kiki's a mess. Let's
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I
talk
don't
about
think
Tisha
Kiki
jealous of
gonna
her.
stay.
Girl, when she got to her?
Yeah. What is it
You
to be
want
jealous
hello,
of?
you on a
A
local
dang
news
old dope
being
head.
caught for stealing with your son, honey. Right. So
Right.
Tisha's jealous of she jealous because she didn't make the local news for stealing out of Home Depot with her son. What the hell she got to be jealous of? Girl, go sit down.
Was that
Okay.
really Kiki on that
Go
local news?
sit
Remember
down.
when they showed that picture? Was that Kiki or
That
that was
was
someone else?
Kiki. You
Yeah,
want
that's
that
her.
was
That was her.
Kiki.
That was
Come
Yep.
her?
on, like, that was Kiki, clear as day.
Yep. If you ask her
That was
about it now,
Kiki,
she
clear
said
as
she
day.
can't
She
talk
don't care
about it.
now.
That was her.
Yeah, because she had to
Yep.
go to, she got caught. Yeah, she want to be cute and go in Home Depot with her hair done and sunglasses. I'll talk about, oh, was I here the other day? Girl, you think you listen, them
So what was she
flying
taking out of
monkeys
Home
be setting
Depot?
Kiki up, boy.
What was she taking out of Home Depot? What could you take out of that?
She was trying to steal some stuff.
Allegedly.
Some crap she could sell
I don't
just
know
to get
because
her
I
a
know
ticket.
one thing she kept was a watch.
Uh-huh.
Right. I think it was stuff that she could sell to get a hit.
Wow.
Absolutely.
And you
She
think
That's
looked a
that
hard
Tisha
exactly
fucking
what
won't
mess,
it
but that
was.
was definitely her.
mm-mm.
Uh,
If
Yeah,
I
it was
was
her.
Tisha, I wouldn't be no a part of her. Leave her
Yeah.
out,
I love
especially
you
when
Leave
she
her
had
guys.
come
alone.
in.
Yeah, that's why Tisha don't want no. That's why Melanie's an evil, sneaky, cunning, conniving dog. She knew what she was doing bringing Kiki on that show.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she knew why Tisha didn't want to be near her.
I wouldn't
Melanie
even have
wanted to
her
take,
in my life.
Melanie liked to throw the rock and hide her hand.
Yes.
Yeah, Melanie liked to throw the rock and hide her hand so she can be forever victim. Ain't nobody think about her. Anyway, I love you ladies.
All
I
right.
gotta
Enjoy.
go. My ride's here.
Yes, we really enjoyed.
But I
Okay.
All right, Love
enjoyed the
And
Jones.
conversation.
okay, and happy 4th of July. And
Yeah,
make sure you come back because I really enjoyed that. Okay.
All right, take care,
You're
Love
welcome
Jones.
back anytime.
I will. Yes, I. All
Okay.
right. Thank you.
All right.
See you
All
All
later,
right.
Logic. Y'all enjoy your four.
You
All
right,
right.
too.
Love Jones. Take care.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, getting back to what's her name? Kiki and Tisha. I hope them two don't get together because I don't like the way that Kiki came about. She went through the back door, when
Absolutely.
Tisha didn't let her in, she went through the back door, started throwing her sisters on the bus. So not a sister, a cousin. So fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me twice. So I
Absolutely.
I will be around her with one eye. You keep that eye on her at all times.
Yeah, I need Tisha to go ahead and let Kiki go on about her business.
Mhm. I
Yep,
definitely think so.
absolutely.
But this
Quit
was
trying to
very
make up
interesting.
with her.
That's it, let her go. But I'm glad that now Melanie, is kind of out the way now that Tisha is shining. Cuz I like Tisha. I think that Tisha have a lot to offer. I think a lot of people, they
Mhm.
underestimate her. I think she can do good. She one
Yeah, I
thing
like Tisha.
we could say, they can't call us dumb and they can't call us slow, because like I said, when
Right.
you try to get a degree in MBA in business, you have to be very, very smart. So
Absolutely.
I think that, she could show herself more now that Melanie is almost out that door.
Yeah, I like Tisha. I want to see her move forward and be prosperous.
Hmm.
But yeah, I want to see her mature into a full grown woman and ain't taking no crap off nobody.
Hmm.
Not even her cousin.
Yep. And when they end that show at the end, I saw that. I saw the clear picture of it.
Hmm.
It was like they all was on one side. I mean, that right there was that new cast member. And when they
Hmm.
asked Stormy and her husband, you welcome on board, right there was the new cast member. And like you said, Carlos King had got tired of Melanie. Melanie,
Yep.
like you were saying, Kimmy had all this complication, all this medical stuff that she was going through, but she never once complained. She always showed up. She had no excuses. And the ones that didn't have nothing, they never showed up. I really think, and I'm gonna tell legend that he was directing all that right there to Melody.
Yeah, me too. Yep. Like, you know what? She is too tired. And
Oh,
you ain't gonna bring is
your
my
mic.
mic going out.
Oh yeah.
It's going
Oh,
out.
it's hurt my ear.
Is it too loud?
Oh, it was a whole bunch of static, and I got uh
Hmm.
these these earphones on, and it really, yeah. Let me see. Say something now.
All right, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out. I got to try to figure out what's going on with this
Yeah,
thing.
I thought you said getting the mic. You was getting the mic. Your mic was coming in today.
No, I borrowed this one from my son, so
Oh, you borrowed that one from me. So I guess you must have hit it or something like that. But it's
yeah.
almost. We've been on here almost 2 hours anyway.
Yeah, girl, I'm going ahead and get up off of here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my husband to come back, and once he come back, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. So enjoy the rest of your fourth here.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
All righty. All right. Okay. Sorry about all that static, guys. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, that's her mic. She had mic problems. She said she had borrowed that one from her her son. But guys, yeah, I think this was a interesting conversation. We've been on for almost 2 hours. So let me go ahead and thank you guys, Elizabeth Hartgrove, Love and Jones, and especially Logical Speak for coming on, and Alina. Guys, thank you for joining my live. Renee Williams, NC Beauty. Yes, thank you guys. Life Journey. Thank you for joining my live, guys. This was very interesting. I think this right here, this was a good conversation. And I see Elizabeth say, thank you, ladies. Happy 4th. Same to you, Elizabeth. And thank you for joining my live, guys. Real talk with your girl, Lady D. Like I say, this right here is unapologetic and unbiased. We don't pick a side because we don't even know these people from a can of paint. But we're gonna call it like it is. It is what it is, like I said. But you all enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to get myself ready and enjoy the rest of the day with my family. So you all be blessed.